Hey, I decided I would go live today and do some talking about fear. There are so many fears that stop us, right? We have fear of rejection, we have fear of being humiliated, being embarrassed, we have a fear that we'll be invisible even when we're trying to be visible. So many fears, not to mention all of the ones that are lingering in the back of your head even as I'm talking about this. Some of you are going, oh my God, I have this fear, I have this fear. Here's the deal. Fears aren't real, right? They feel real. And when people tell you to get over it, just get past it, just do it, the reason that most of us can't is because we're stuck in that fear place. And that's just about your little amygdala back here who is responsible for the fight or flight syndrome. So your fight or flight syndrome says, danger, danger, get out of here. And that could be anything from doing a live feed. It could be making a video, it could be making a recording, it could be putting your product out there, it could be talking to a neighbor, it could be going to the grocery store. There's so many things that we get afraid of. And usually it has its roots back, when we're kids, has many things to do. Don't forget, I'm a psychologist. I like to talk about people's childhoods. But what I really want you to think about is, okay, you can't talk yourself out of it, but you can talk yourself around it. And this is how you do that. When you have a fear come up, you want to ask yourself, okay, what am I really afraid of here? Why am I procrastinating? Why am I self-sabotaging? Okay, let's say I am afraid that nobody's going to see what I'm putting out there. Nobody's going to feel my passion, and then I'm going to feel embarrassed. So I want to make it as good as possible, right? That's one of the ones that we do a lot. I want to make it as good as possible. And so that's a procrastination. That's your fear talking. Because the reality is if you put it out there, you're going to get some sort of feedback. Either people will be like, and then you'll know, okay, I need to work on a little bit more. Or they're going to be like, oh, that's good. I never thought about before. I need that. So there are lots of different ways that your fears talk to you. And I want you to talk back. I want you to acknowledge your fear. You see, once we acknowledge it, it loses some of its power because we're not acting out. Instead of procrastinating, I'm like, okay, I am afraid to put this out, but I'm going to do it anyhow because I believe in it. I believe in what I've been doing. And so because of that, I'm going to go ahead and do it. And it's okay if I get embarrassed because nobody dies of embarrassment, not even me. So talk to your fears. Your fears are always going to be with you. They're a healthy response in many ways. Our fears are always trying to protect us, right? They're trying to keep us in a safe space, trying to keep us in a place where we're okay. But they don't always serve us well. So talk back to your fear. Let it know, I hear you. And yes, I am afraid that I'm going to be embarrassed. I'm afraid that this isn't good enough. I'm afraid, and I'm going to do it anyhow. Because here's the deal. If you stop each time fear wants you to stop, your life will be very small. Your business will stagnate. You will be stuck. You'll be safe. You'll be comfortable in that zone, but you won't grow. You won't grow and you won't change. You won't set up a business. You won't travel. You'll stay safe. You don't want to be safe like that. You want to have safety and security, but you don't want to have safe by playing small. If you have any questions about this or you want to find out more, then I would be happy to talk to you some other time. Just put a comment down in the comment below.